welcome back. It's been about 2 weeks since I've posted anything, and life, work, baby turning one. I mean, there's always something going on, right? Today we're going to talk about my empties from July, August, September. So I think it's about 3 months worth of empties and a declutter. I like keeping track of my empties because it holds me accountable. I think it helps me make sure I'm using up my things. I'm not wasting my money. Things aren't just sitting around collecting dust. You kind of can get some information from that too. Like, when am I using up? How do I feel about repurchasing that? Is it something worth repurchasing? Is it something I like? Is it something that I need to stop using? It's a really good source of data. We are inundated with like new products constantly, especially in the beauty community. It's like nonstop. There's nothing wrong with buying new products. I like to try new things here and there, so in a responsible way. And I get it. Like, some people, it's like part of what they do. It's like their job to review products, and like maybe people just are honestly into new things. But again, for me, it's not really part of what I do for a living. It's just a hobby for me. So it's not something I particularly need to invest in on that scale. So for me, having empties and looking through them and seeing what I'm using up is really a useful tool to keep me accountable. Let's get into them. First category, we're going to have some hair care products. John Frieda Frizz Ease Secret Weapon Touch-Up Cream. I've repurchased this product like a million times. Like, this is probably my fifth or sixth bottle or something of this stuff, and I use it all the time just to kind of like tame frizz tame frizz and polish up some ends or whatever if it's looking a little dry. Even though it's something I bought over and over again in my past, I don't think I need to repurchase it because I can use conditioners, I can use like other products in my stash. I have a lot of things like this that would work for the same purpose, so I'm not going to repurchase this right now, maybe in the future, but I think we're good. This Eva NYC mask, I received this for free in an influencer box. They really like sending me conditioning masks. I liked it. I don't need it. I feel like I can use anything for conditioning masks. I don't really know if I need conditioning masks all that much. My hair does have a little bit of a coarse texture, but I feel like regular conditioner, if I kind of, and you might argue with me on this, especially if you're like big into hair care, like I don't know, for my personal hair, I just kind of keep conditioner in there longer. And it seems to work the same as a hair mask, but I don't know, fight me on that. Give me your input on that. Is there a mask that has like changed your life that you're like, I need this? Let me know. Leave me a comment. It's a 10. This is the Silk Express version. It's a sample. I did like this. I do like it's a 10 product. I like to put something in my hair like when it's wet before I dry it, or even like if it's dry, I like to kind of pump something in there to tame the frizz, which is what the John Frieda thing was for, but I also have used this. So I really do like it's a 10 product. It's good. I don't need to repurchase this at the moment though. Again, I have so many like hair products that do the same kind of a thing. So like it, don't need it yet. Maybe in the future. Beauty Counter. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the Beauty Counter line. It is a multi-level marketing type of product. You know, my friend sells it, so it's that kind of a product. Usually know somebody who sells this stuff, or I'm sure you could find it online somehow. I think even Target might sell Beauty Counter. I don't even know. So maybe it doesn't have to go through a person, but anyway, I really did like this product. Their stuff's a little bit expensive, but their whole claim is more transparent in its production and like the ingredients that are used. It's not as shady as other types of products that put a lot of weird chemicals in their stuff. Like, transparency is the key component with Beauty Counter, as far as I know. It seems to be quality products as well. Even if you are paying a lot more, they're decent. I've tried a couple of other things. This particular product, this is the Smooth and Control Conditioner, and I already used this shampoo up long ago, but it smells really good. It smells so good, and the scent like lingers. Like, I've gone into work with my hair wet, and people have been like, not wet, but like, you know, when you just step out of the shower and your hair's still a little damp, like people are like, whoa, like that smells really good. What is that? And it was this. I don't know if you know what Avita smells like, but this has that type of like herbal, like spa type of scent. And I really like the shampoo. It just feels a little bit more luxury than like some drugstore shampoos, but again, it is more expensive. I want to say this was like, I don't know if it was this by itself that was 22 bucks or like this and the shampoo that was 22 bucks, but it was a little bit more pricey than a drugstore product, but it is also really nice. Would I get this again? Probably down the line I might, but again, because it is a little bit more, it wouldn't be something I buy like on the regular, but it's good to keep in mind for the future. If I want to repurchase it, I'll remember that I liked it a lot. And it does make your hair feel nice, like your hair feels good afterwards. So it was worth it, but it's not something, that's the thing with like these luxury products, like they're good to try at least once and maybe again in the future, but depending on your budget, like just see where you're at. I have to run out of all my other conditioners first because that's just my rule. I don't like to have too many multiples of things. This is one of those conditioners that comes with like hair dye. And I really like these because I feel like they really do make my hair feel really soft. After that initial conditioning, like I forget to use them and they kind of just pile up. So my mission is to actually use them as conditioners with my shampoos because it's such a waste. Like I go through shampoo like way faster than I do conditioners because that's just the nature of it. You typically tend to use more shampoo than you do conditioner, so you end up with way more conditioner at the end. And I really like them and they work, so keep them around and use them, Let's talk about makeup. I have 2 foundations and 1 concealer product. So I have the Garnier Skin Active BB Cream. This one is the 5-in-1 Miracle Skin Perfector. It's for oily combo skin, medium deep. This was another one of those repurchases that I would buy over and over again if it ran out. And I do like it for more casual types of days where you don't want to use like a heavy duty foundation. You want something that offers coverage, but not a ton, maybe, that looks a little natural, doesn't look too put on, and has all these different things that help your skin. It's a 5-in-1 Miracle Skin Perfector. At least it makes you think that you're doing something for your skin. It has SPF 20, which is great. I really don't remember what the other benefits are of this, but it was a nice product. I still really like this. I know there's a million other brands of BB creams out there that are probably better than this. I don't know, but this did the job for a while, so I was like, I don't really want to venture past the drugstore pricing if I don't need to, if I really like this, but I also am willing to try new things. I liked it. I don't need to repurchase this right now. It's funny because there's a lot of things in my collection like that I've repurchased over and over, like in the past, and now I'm kind of like, all right, do I really need to, or are there other things I can use right now instead of like running out to repurchase it? Like, can I use other things? And the answer is yes, there are other things I can use. So finished, like it. Might buy it again, might not. We'll see how life goes. L'Oreal Infallible. This is the Pro Matte version in Natural Beige. I really loved this foundation. I still do like it. It's again one of those products that I use over and over and over again, and repurchased it over and over again. And I do like this. It, for me, is a good skin match. It does last all day. Feels good on my skin. It doesn't feel cakey or anything. I really want to try the Pro Glow version. I think I'm kind of veering away from matte foundations right now, or at least super matte. I still have mattifying foundations, and I use them. It's not like my skin doesn't get oily or anything. It does, but I don't think I need to look like super matte all the time now. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where I don't mind a dewier look or a little bit of shine. No, it's okay. So as much as I really did like this and have repurchased it many times, I feel like I can move on and use up the stuff that I still have in my collection and maybe try new things. Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline, like the really popular concealer that everybody loves. I mean, the price is right. It's inexpensive. It's drugstore. And I repurchased this over and over too. So we're starting to see a pattern here. I don't necessarily think I need to buy this anytime soon, to be real with you. As much as I liked it, I find that I have a lot of concealers, A, right now that I can use up, and B, I don't think this, I think this is, it might be a little too creamy for me and might not be as much coverage. I'm not saying I need to be like completely like, dark circles erased all the way, but I don't think it was like a wonderful concealer. Like, it'll give you some coverage, but it's not going to build up to like great coverage, if you wanted that. So again, it's great for the price. I'm not mad at it. It's a good, obviously I purchased it over and over again, so I liked it a lot enough to purchase it. It's just not something that right now I need to repurchase. Mascaras, I'll hold up all three of them and try to talk about them all really quickly. I have my favorite drugstore brand of mascara, which is L'Oreal. They make all my favorite ones. So I have this is a telescopic. This is a classic for me, used it many times. These are all favorites of mine. If you really want like type of lashes, this is the one you want to get. It's not like thickening per se, but it does make them stand out, and it definitely has results that are different and noticeable compared to other mascaras that I own. So this one's a really good one that I would repurchase. Again, I have so many mascaras right now, it doesn't need to be immediate. None of these things are immediate, but I do love this one. It's favorite. Another favorite is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. I really like this. This one is in Black is Black. Love this product. Have repurchased this as well. It does get a little bit, even though it's voluminous, so it's gonna be thickening. It can get a little messy because it's so like, I think it makes your lashes look voluminous, like very thick. If you're looking for something a little less thickening, I guess, you might want to try Lash Paradise, because I always considered Lash Paradise to be like voluminous light, but still really good. I love this, so give it a try. It's a classic. This has been around forever. I've repurchased it many times, so I can attest to how good it actually is. I love it, and many people use it. So another favorite of mine, which actually isn't L'Oreal, is the Almay One Coat Thickening Mascara. So the new packaging is actually all purple, but this has always been one of my favorites too, and I've liked this one for a while. I don't always repurchase it, but I do enjoy it. This one, I'll show you the wand. It's just like not even like a special wand really. I don't think it's like that unique. It's just, I like the formula. I feel like it looks good on my lashes. It makes enough of a difference where I'm like, oh, I like this, you know. Some don't do that. This does. So that's that. Skin products, body products, let's talk about those. This Ulta Beauty Sugared Vanilla Exfoliating Body Scrub. It smells really good. My thought with body scrubs was it's like a nice way to exfoliate your body before you shave, or just if you feel like you need that extra polishing or whatever. After going through this though, I don't know if it's like a necessary part of my bath experience or shower experience. You know, it was nice to have, but I don't think I need to repurchase this anytime soon. I don't like miss my body scrub, you know. It's good, but it's not like, oh my God, I need to have that. No. But yeah, it's not as necessary as I was thinking it might be. But that's the reason why we use things up and think about them, right? Like we kind of reevaluate it at the end and say, do we need to purchase this again or no? It's good to keep in my backlog of products I liked. It does leave your skin really smooth, in addition to, I guess, the exfoliation. I don't know how exfoliated my body really got from using this, but it did leave my body feeling very smooth and soft, because I think there's like probably oils in here. But, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not sold yet. And if I need a scrub, I have yet to do more research on scrubs and see if I really want to incorporate another one in. Maybe I will. I just think you go through them so quickly, though. That's the thing with scrubs. Like, you put them on and they smell good and they feel good. You go through them quickly. So I don't know. I have 100% coconut oil. This is just one from Amazon from years ago. I've had this for years and I don't even know, like, I don't think it went bad. I'm not an expert on coconut oil and it going bad, but I've used it up till the end and I haven't like had any like side effects from it, so I'm assuming it was fine. I feel like when coconut oil had its big moment years ago, like everybody was buying coconut oil, and I get it, like we all like to use like natural products and hacks and stuff like that. I liked it. But I wasn't like, wow, this is changing my life. I mean, it's nice to use. I feel better using coconut oil over like something with chemicals in it, obviously. But I don't like using this on my face. I don't think it was like the best body moisturizer. I feel like I still like other types of oils better. So it's nice because it's natural. We all like natural things, but I feel like there are other natural things that work better than this. I like grapeseed oil. I discovered that. I love grapeseed oil way better than this for moisturizing and all that. I use it actually on my baby's bum as like a diaper rash treatment, and it's good for like, you know, she was getting a little bit of cradle cap behind her ears, which I didn't know that was a thing, but a little bit she had, and I put this behind there and it was like nice for that. So it definitely has its purposes. I think it's really good for like healing maybe, but it's not something that right now I feel like I need to repurchase. I haven't like missed it really, but it did have a nice like use. Again, used it up, but it took years, guys, years. I don't know if I'd repurchase it just because of that. Last two products. This is something my friend gave me. She received this from like like an Ipsy bag, I guess. When she used to have them, she would give me some of the products she didn't use. I really like this. This is called the Strivectin SD Instant Retexturizing Scrub. I love this scrub. I'm kind of bummed out that they don't sell this anymore. It's just like the perfect ratio of scrub to other stuff in the product, if that makes any sense. Like some scrubs, there's like barely any scrub product, and then some feel too harsh, like AKA like St. Ives products. Like, you know, some really scratch your face up, and then some you don't even, you feel like a bead here and there, and you're like, is that really a scrub? Like, what the hell is that? But this was like, for me, the perfect ratio of just like, I loved it. So I could probably find this on eBay, but I might just not even bother doing that. I might try to see if I can find something similar to this, research it, but it was really, really nice. Speaking of products that don't have the same ratio of scrubby goodness, Rodan and Fields has this microderm abrasion paste, which is, I guess, supposed to be like an exfoliator. My friend actually sells it, and she gave me a sample, and this wasn't bad. I mean, it was a nice product, but it wasn't really like knocking my socks off. I think, again, because of that ratio of like scrubbiness wasn't to my liking, or I don't know. It did leave my skin soft, but I just feel like there wasn't as much I know people have different preferences with like exfoliators. I don't even know if exfoliators like do anything, or like if they're good for you or what, but it was just okay. I wouldn't purchase this, and these are kind of expensive. I feel like, again, multi-level marketing, like that stuff usually is more expensive than other things because you have a salesperson, it's going through somebody who's selling it and all that stuff. So I wouldn't buy that for this purpose, but it was good to try. Now we're going to talk about things I am decluttering, and I think the best way to do that, I might flip the camera because I kind of just have everything on the ground. I don't feel like holding every little thing up. I might just go by category. Let's do that. Okay, so here are some lip products I am decluttering. I have some really like gross leaking ones, which further explains why I'm decluttering things. These are just really old. I love these colors, but I just had them for way too long. I don't think I can hold on to them anymore. Doused Rose. I have no idea what that means, but this is a Burt's Bees color, but I did not like this color on me. It was just my mom got it for me, and I wasn't feeling it. So thank you, Mom. But same with this one. God bless my mom. She tries to buy me makeup, and sometimes it works out, and other times I'm like, ooh. So these I'm decluttering. I'm getting rid of these. They either are just so old and have this horrible smell to them. I just don't feel comfortable using these any longer. This one, the brush is like falling apart, so that's a no. And this I have too many dupes of, and it also smells bad and is old. So for those reasons, these are going. Next, I have Wet n Wild eyeshadows, which I actually like Wet n Wild eyeshadows a lot. They're really good quality, but I felt like these particular colors are kind of like, I don't know, in my collection, just unnecessary, and I don't love the packaging. So I was trying to see what I could get rid of that I have enough dupes of that I could just get rid of some things, and these are the first to kind of go. Again, nothing wrong with the quality of these. It's just one of those things that are kind of like, I don't reach for it, and they're not special enough to me that I feel the need to keep them. So getting rid of those. So we have two eyeliners here. This one is Tilo by MAC, and I really love this color, but it's like that. It looks really pretty on the eyes. It just smudges like crazy, so that is not worth keeping. And it's old, and I haven't used it much at all. This is a wine-colored Milani eyeliner. Nice, but not necessary to keep, and I am trying to downsize, so that's why I'm getting rid of these two. I have this skin softening mask that I got for Christmas. It came like in a set, but I don't really think this is necessary to keep when I have two others that I like a lot more and use, like two that I actually bought. This was just okay, it's all right, so I'm not gonna keep it. This is a really old micro peel that my friend gave me, again from her like Ipsy. It's like her Ipsy reject that she gave me, and I don't see the purpose in this, so I'm getting rid of that. Like, I tried it and it didn't really do much for me, so those are leaving. These are two colors that I love. These are really old and smell, and that's why I'm getting rid of them. I love the color of these two. This one's like a natural color. It's like a brown kind of shade, but like nude. I love that color. I just need to find a dupe for it, and then I can get rid of it. Yeah, this is a really old CoverGirl brand. They don't even make this anymore, but I love that like really pretty like reddish brown. It's like a gloss bomb. I'm not using them anymore. I just need to find replacements for those, which yeah, good luck with that. We'll see. I'm sure there's tons of stuff out. Might not be exactly the same, but yeah. The Maybelline Eye Studio. This is the gel eyeliner in Blackest Black, and it's just dried out, and I don't really feel like reviving it. Like I could probably, but it's also just so old that it's not even worth it, and I think it would just keep drying out. So I'm gonna get rid of that. It was good. It was a good product. I just didn't use it enough. And MAC Prep and Prime, which I received free, either like from a MAC purchase that I made or something, but I just don't really love this. I don't think it does much for my skin. It's kind of almost like a lotion to me. It doesn't really feel like a primer. Maybe some people like that. I guess if you have dry skin, it might be something you like, but I just don't see the point, and it doesn't really do much for me, so I'm gonna get rid of that. In a travel bottle that I'm considering decluttering, because originally I wanted to use this for my grapeseed oil, like traveling, because the container that my grapeseed oil is in leaks a lot, and this originally didn't leak a lot. So I thought I had found like the perfect bottle, because oils I feel like seep through things and they just leak all the time, and I thought this was like the perfect like solution. But eventually this started leaking too. I don't know what happened, but this started getting leaky as well. And it's starting to get funky, like the outside of it's starting to get weird. I don't know if it's because of the grapeseed oil itself or what, but I'm considering getting rid of this. Those are all the products that we are decluttering and that I have emptied out. We're not trying to be perfect shoppers, we're just trying to be mindful ones. So that's the gist, guys. So thank you for coming along with me and exploring my empties and seeing what I learned. I invite you guys to empty some products out this month, next month. See what lessons you're learning from your empties. I want to hear all about it. So if you've used up anything recently or have learned any lessons from empties, leave a comment down below and fill me in, because I love hearing from you guys and just, you know, comparing notes. It's always fun. So hopefully this inspired you to use up your products before you buy any new ones. Again, nothing wrong with new products, but we like to keep the intention there and make sure we're getting new things for the right reasons, right? So have a great week. Enjoy the rest of your day, and like and subscribe. That helps me out so much. Bye guys, thank you.